an unstable world, a world where chaos rules. It's how they want it. It's precisely what they wanted. We're witnessing, at least today, some protests, anti-Trump protests that honestly do not seem like protests. They seem as very volatile, very angry type of events, and you also will have the same from the Trump camp as well.
In there, what's going on?
That was the plan originally. It was a peaceful protest.
Donald Trump!
Hey guys, would walk from Columbus Circle to Trump Towers, but the problem has been, Fred, that it did not remain peaceful. There was some miscommunication originally about where they were going to go. NYPD trying to keep them in the street as they're supposed to be, and instead the crowds
Donald Trump
have been rushing the police barricades, chanting to push through. There were some people who got pepper sprayed. There was a lapse here where it became peaceful again. They got back on track. But I talked to the organizers in that time. They said this was simply all a miscommunication, but shortly after that, just really seconds after that, Fred, the protesters began to rush the police barricades again, in some cases moving the barricades. NYPD obviously unhappy. We did see at least one person being arrested, and now it appears that's happening again. If you take a look, there are a couple of people in the street. Some people even throwing projectiles at the NYPD, and there are arrests being made here, Fred.
So that
Trying
movement,
to get a good look.
Yeah.
In the midst of this, I just want to have a brief warning to those who are caught up in the political situation. Dear Black and Latinos, I'm a Puerto Rican, born and raised in Puerto Rico. I eat rice and beans like the best of them. I can out-eat you in rice and beans any day of the week. But what are you thinking? Groups like MoveOn.org, funded by George Soros, are enticing you to act like a savage. Don't you understand, Black man? Don't you understand, Latino man? That this same George Soros who is telling you to protest Trump is the same one who in 2015 donated over $18 million for free abortions in your communities. That when you protest defending Hillary, when you protest defending Bernie Sanders, you're protesting defending the murdering of your own people. They have created an image of what a black man is supposed to be, of what a Latino man is supposed to be. And they want you to live up to that image so that then on TV they can call you a savage. So that then on TV they can call you a thug. Because you're talking like they want you to talk. You're walking like they want you to walk. You're dressing like they want you to dress. And you're getting educated like they want you to get educated. April 1932 Birth Control Review, page 108. Birth control must lead ultimately to a cleaner race. That's Planned Parenthood founder. That's who you're boycotting for. Because when you boycott for Hillary, for Bernie Sanders, for George Soros Move.org, you're boycotting for the extinction and murdering of your own people. Then we have on the other end those that are white, black, Latinos that support the Donald Trump camp. And you have to understand that the media is out to create a race war. There was recently a trailer that came out for Captain America Civil War. And in one of the camps of the Civil War battle, there was Black Panthers on one end, the character Black Panther. None of this stuff is simply by mistake.
United we stand. United we stand. United we fall. Divided we fall. Divided we fall.
You chose the wrong side.
Beyonce, when she went to the Super Bowl, she also had Black Panthers on there. You have to understand that they thrive out of chaos. And they want you, white man, for you to get defensive and for you to actually believe that the reason that the economy is struggling is because of a Mexican. Because it is easier for you to believe that than for you to actually believe that the reason that this country is struggling is because of sin. So they get the black man to live up to the image that they've created for you. And then they call you a thug for it. And then they get the white person to act a little bit hostile and they call you a racist for it. In the end, if you really get to know the white person and the black person, they're neither thuggish or racist. They're just frustrated and upset with what is happening in this country. But meanwhile, we're here in this country and we're looking at all of the chaos that is happening here. You're missing all of the important stuff that is happening around the world. The New York Post, a cashless society would cut crime and empower Big Brother. The Bank of Korea is planning a cashless society by 2020. Swedes are making the shift. I'm intrigued but also troubled, says the article. And then you can go on to read it for yourself. The New York Times wants to ban and get rid of the $100 bill. Folks, we're moving towards a cashless society. Meanwhile, they have a black arguing with a white person. You don't realize that to them, they've moved on from simply discriminating against a black person. They discriminate against humans, period. The elite that run this world, they can care less what color you are at this point. To them, we are all slaves. To them, we're still in the plantation. And to them, when they have you vote for a political party, party A, party B, is simply to make you think that you can actually choose a president. But you have to understand that a president is merely the CEO of a company. The ones that own the company, the board of the company, are the ones that can call the shots. And how many CEOs have you not seen fired in America? You've seen it, and you'll see it again. The problem with America and the problem with this world is not the political party. The problem with America and the problem with this world is sin. Homosexuality, the audacity to paint the White House in rainbow colors, the murdering of the unborn, the murdering of children, over 50 million children murdered. I can guarantee you that you can build the biggest wall you want on the border. And I do think we have a very big border problem, by the way, but that's another topic. But just as an example, you can build the biggest border there, you can build it. But judgment is coming regardless. You can protest Donald Trump rallies all around the world. But meanwhile, you're supporting the murdering of your own offspring in minority communities. And minority communities do not just include blacks nowadays, do not just include Latinos. There's a lot of poor white people, more than you could imagine, in this country. So I hope that you wake up. And I hope that you start witnessing what is happening around the world. North Korea is going berserk. China, Russia, all of these countries, they're tired of what we've done to them. They're tired of the games that America has played, and I can assure you, things are gonna ramp up big time. But before they ramp up, they want you to live in chaos. They want you to live in anger. They want you to blame another person for the problems of this world instead of understanding and admitting that the problems of this world is sin and that the only answer is Christ. Put not your trust in princes, nor in the son of a man in whom there is no help. Jesus Christ, the answer, is coming soon. Get your home ready. Get your children ready. Because that soon could be days, but that soon could be many, many years. There is no set time. But the important part is that at the very least today, you are ready. 20 years from now, you are ready. You are ready to endure. And you are ready to live for Christ. Ready to follow His instructions, His commandments. 24 hours a day. 7 days a week. And the Spirit and the bride say, come. And let him that heareth say, come. And let him that is athirst come. And whosoever will, let him take the water of life freely. May God bless each one of you. Visit our website if you need any prayer. And we love you greatly. God bless.